Hi, welcome everyone. I'm Janelle Torruco, and welcome to the webinar, The 7 Steps of How to Have a Conscious Relationship. This is part of my program, The Art of Conscious Relationships, and this is the steps that we take in the program. I just want to explain to everyone how this works. Some of you met me, sign up for the webinar when you saw me on the summit for the Unlock the Secrets of Love. Or maybe you found me on Facebook, maybe you found my page and you signed up for this webinar. About 100 people sign up. I know that not everybody's gonna make it live, but everybody's gonna get the recording. So I'm so happy anyways that you're in the present time or in the future time watching this. So let me introduce myself first. As I said, my name is Janelle Torruco. I'm a emotional-based life coach. So my work is to work with emotions, to help people to maybe get rid of the emotions that don't serve them anymore, and to move them into new and better emotions. Also, I'm a Tantra counselor, so I can talk to people about Tantra. Let me meet some people in the room. Hello. Well, I was just giving my introduction. So I combine these two uh, beautiful practices that I do, being a life coach and being a Tantra counselor. And I put it together and I try to give to couples what they need, what they're looking for. Sometimes couples know that something is needed, something is missing, but don't know what is it. And a lot of people start looking just from the sex area. They think the sex is gonna fix the relationship. But as being a woman, I know if the communication and the intimacy part is not fixed, it's not gonna happen. You can learn all the sex tricks that you want, but if your communication and your intimacy is not well set up, it just is going to be a momentaneous, like an ephemeral spark, and then things are going to move, maybe fall down. So that's why I created the Art of Conscious Relationship, and we start with the 7 steps, how we get there. So let's start. I'm sorry for the people that is coming late, because once I start sharing my screen, I'm not going to be able to let them in. And I see some people trying to connect from iPhone, and I can't get out of my screen right now to help them. So let's share. This is what we're going to do today, the Art of Conscious Relationships, the 7 steps of conscious relationships. So as I said in the email where everybody signed up, is the 7 steps of how to have a conscious relationship and to see where your relationship stands. So to do that, we're going to evaluate your relationship. So if you can have a little piece of paper and a pen and just follow along the steps, listening, and give them numeric value and how you see your relationship is. So we're going to work only with the values of 0, 5, and 10. If some area feels they needs a lot of work, you're gonna give it a 0. If you feel like, okay, maybe that's an area that I don't feel so bad, it could get some work, okay, so then you give it a 5. And if you think there is an area that is just perfect, then you give it a 10. Why not? Let's give a chance for perfection. Okay, are you ready? Do you have a little piece of paper and a pen? Let's do this. Step number 1, communication. Yes. Whew. What are the basics of communication? Pay attention when the other one is talking. How many times you've been talking to your partner and your partner is just watching TV or looking outside the window, is just not connected? By the way, for everyone that they are gonna come to the workshop, I would love you to come with your partner so you can work together. You can come by yourself, but if you bring your partner and you both understand this, is gonna be magnificent. So pay attention when the other one is talking. Is nothing more, just is rude, but people does it. Nowadays, everybody's on their phones, iPads, uh, the ball game, whatever. It's so much distraction, and we don't pay the enough and necessary attention to our partners. So I know that we all have things to do. We all have to check the phone for the emails, for work, for the kids, for school, whatever you have to do. But you can choose a time. Say, honey, for the next 15 to 20 minutes, let's talk. How was your day today? Without distractions, without phone. And maybe your partner has a lot to say. And what about if after his 15 minutes are over, now it's your turn? So like, okay, now can you listen to me for the next 15 minutes? You know what? I had a terrible day at work. This chick that works with me, she just gives me headaches and it just feels yucky. I don't know what to do. And both have this little time just to say, to find support in the other one. That's what you need. You need to start making this relationship strong. And how you make it? Listening to your partner. Another basic is be interested in what the other one is saying. Ask questions and remember the answers. We just back to what I was saying. What happened in this case? Your partner is talking to you, telling you, oh, this happened in my job, my boss, and this and that, and you're doing something else. You're not going to remember what he said. You're not going to, all the information is just pass by. And that creates a lack of trust from your partner. Then next time that he comes to talk to you, say, hey, honey, do you remember I told you about this guy at my job? And you're like, what? No, I don't. You said that? No, I don't remember. Whew. I just feel like a hole in my stomach right now that I said that. Because you need to pay attention. You need to be interested in what your partner has to say and what your partner wants to share with you. Sounds good? Let me go back to my full screen to see if someone is in the room. Oh, I'm so sorry for the people that can't get in right now. Yeah. Okay. So that was the step number 1, communication. Let's check on the step number 2. Step number 2 is admiration and appreciation. What is the basics of admiration and appreciation? Tell your partner what you think about him or about her. It's nothing more disappointing to do so much for a relationship or for your home or for their family and don't hear from your partner anything good, anything supportive, anything that makes you feel good. So you have to tell your partner, what do you think about him and her? Well, obviously here I'm talking about the good things. In the part of communication, you can find the time to talk about the things that you don't like, that you want to fix. But this is the part when you have to tell your partner what is good at. Honey, you are a great father. You are a great provider. I'm so proud of you to be in my life, to have you in my life, for us to have this relationship. And in the other side too, women, we love to hear that we are appreciated, that you appreciate how we look, or if we get pretty for you for an event or a dinner, or if we keep the house straight, or if we give you kids. Like, how many men have told your wives, like, I really appreciate you for having our kids? It's so much that a woman gives from her body when she has a baby in her belly, and then when the baby is born, and when you have to nourish this baby. We want to hear from our partners. They appreciate us for all the work, for all the effort. Oh gosh, don't miss the chance ever. And doesn't matter if the babies are big, like all the time and effort that the woman puts in raise these kids. Please appreciate your partner. Another basic is say thank you for things, for the little things and for the big things. What happens if your honey brings you a piece of chocolate or a coffee or anything? She does something for you, put your lunch together. People used to give all those things for granted and just leaving the partner who does all these things just behind and behind and behind. That doesn't feel good. Then the other partner, it doesn't matter if it's the man or the woman, or it doesn't matter if you're in a same-sex relationship, but the other part does things for the relationship, for you, for take care of you, for take care of what you're doing, and then never hear a thank you. Never hear, I never have thought about that. Thank you for thinking about that. Thank you for taking care of me. Thank you for taking care of this reservation on the hotel. Or thank you for bringing me cold medicine from the pharmacy. Like, don't think all the time that everything is just granted, because no, you just make your partner to get tired. It's like, why am I doing this? Like, I never feel appreciated, right? Okay. I'm glad that we are doing so good. How are you doing? The step number 2, appreciation. I have to tell you, oh, I suffer of that. I want to feel appreciated. That's my big, when I feel that I do things and I don't feel appreciated, I suffer. I suffer. And I know I'm not the only one. I know there are thousands and millions of women out there, and men also. They are tired to don't be appreciated for what you do, for your value, for your effort, for your love, for your caring. I know that you hear me. Okay, let's do this again. Step number 3. Get closer. The basic of getting closer is check with one another. Again, when we are in a relationship for a certain amount of time, we just think like, oh, she's fine, or he's fine. She doesn't need anything. How do you know if you don't ask? How do you know if you don't care about it? I'm not gonna say worry, but sometimes we should worry. Like, why my partner is so quiet in the last few days? Why I'm not getting as many text messages? Or whatever it is. Why she doesn't taking care of her physique anymore? What is going on? You need to check in your partner. How are you doing, my love? What is going on in your life? There is a movie that is called Don Juan de Marco with Johnny Depp. It's maybe 20 years old or something like that. But in this movie, close to the end, um, it was Marlon Brando is the psychologist that is taking care of Johnny Depp because he's like a little cuckoo person. But Marlon Brando is looking for retirement. So he's talking to his wife. Obviously, he's like an older guy, older psychologist about to retire. And then he's talking to his wife and says, well, we should go to the beach. We should do something else, something fun. And then he realized and asked her, like, what do you think? What your dreams are? And she just stopped for a second and she answered, I thought you would never ask. Ah! I feel like, what? Yes, that happens. That happens a lot. Like people just forget to ask. You forget to ask to your partner what are their plans, their dreams, what are they looking at life now for. Oh well, we're gonna get a little more intense a little later. Another basic of getting closer is going on dates, travel together, cook dinner together. Why? Because again, we start living our lives and you just have to, in the morning, get out of the door and then you come back and you're tired, you don't want to do anything. And you start living just like with a roommate. Your partner becomes just a second person sharing your space, but you don't have that closeness that you have in the beginning. And then is when the relationship starts falling apart because we forgot to take care of going out, do something fun. It doesn't need to be expensive. You can go in a hike. You can go to walk in a park. You can do so many things. Go to see nature. But do it together. Do it together. And you know what? When you get together, that helps also for talking. Let's share what is going on. Little thoughts, little desires start coming out. But you need to do this. There is another thing also, maybe for couples that don't live together yet, because maybe I've been talking just about people that's together for a long time. But for couples that don't live together, the best way to get to know each other is to go on a trip. It could be a road trip, it could be going to the beach, whatever. But when you travel, you really get to know each other because you go through being hungry, you get upset because the flight was delayed. Or if it's you're on the road, you get tired, you get angry, you get to see all the qualities or not so much pretty qualities of this person. Like, how do I know that I want to spend more time with this person? How can I get to know this person better? Go on a trip. Ta-da! Also, it's like you say if you go to dinner and if this person is rude to the waiter, just discard this person because you shouldn't be rude to anyone, but people can get rude to people that they think they can send to do something. So you can see the character, the real character of the other one. Just a little tip. And cook dinner together or do a project together. Something where your characters come out. Because just to do fun things, only fun, like going to a bar and have drinks, or only going to the movies to watch something, you don't get the real person most of the time. So to know your partner, you need to do things where the real characters come out to see if you really want to be with this person. I don't know if you want to know if you want to be with your partner for a longer time, but I do. I want to figure out, like, is this person a humble person? Is this a loving person? Is this person, he has compassion for others, compassion for me? Like maybe if I made mistakes, if I don't know something, because we don't know everything. But what happens if this person is an architect or something like that? Like, is this person is going to be compassionate that I don't know anything on math? Like maybe he will be too smart, but is he going to be compassionate if I don't know something? Or he's going to treat me like, oh, I'm kind of dumb, stupid. I don't want to be with a person. They don't treat me with respect. Okay, let's keep going. Step number 4. Managing issues. Okay, this means when you are having a fight. It could be a recent fight, or it could be something that happened before, or something that is recurrent. So what is the first step to manage issues? Is to bring yourself to a calm state. Why you want to bring yourself to a calm state? Because if you are in the heat of the fight, it's just gonna get ugly. And it doesn't matter if it's only one who is angry and the other one is in peace, because the person that is angry, it gets even more angry seeing the other one doesn't have any response. Like, just get angry. I think I used to do that. Like, why you don't respond? So what I learned to learn, I learned to walk away, to take myself out of the situation, at least for 20 minutes, and to cool down. You need to bring yourself to calm state. It's very simple. You can go to the next room and ask for peace. You can walk outside if it's possible. Some people likes to drive. I only suggested if you're not gonna get into a road rage or something like that, just in a peaceful drive. But take yourself out of the situation. Take yourself out of the stress. And if was any yelling or screaming, you need to calm down so you can come back 20 minutes later and talk. And the next step is to ask for dialogue. Why? Because sometimes we just have something that is going on, and maybe you walk into the house or the apartment, or you just get to see your partner somewhere, and you just show up and you start vomiting everything that you have to say. But wait. Is your partner ready to listen to you? Is your partner even close to know that you have something to say? Probably not. So you need to ask for dialogue. If you come to the house, you need to say, honey, can we talk? Do you have 5 minutes? And what happens if your partner is in the middle of a work email or work assignment? Like everybody works from home right now, or people brings work from home, from work from the office to the home. So what happens if your partner is busy and you just come and start like, it's gonna be madness. You need to ask for dialogue. Is right now the right moment to talk? Or can we talk tonight? Can we talk later? Or can I meet you later? Can we go together in a walk? Would you take a walk with me? And then talk. There are no distractions, no other people around, and you can flow in what you have to say. And the third step of managing issues is accept to compromise. I just hear a beautiful phrase. I just came back for another Tantra training, and one of the guys got to the resolution, and he said, love is more important than be right. What happens if you are a person that wants to be right all the time? So then you just pushing your partner to do what you want to do or how you want the things to be. But how long that is going to be okay? How long is going to take until your partner says, you know what, I'm done. I'm done with this situation. It's only about you. It's only about what you want. It's only about what makes you happy, but nobody cares about me. So to avoid that, you need to accept to compromise. Where I am and where I want to be, what do I need, and what my partner is capable, where my partner can meet me in the middle. I need to stretch further, 3/4, or it's a giving person and it can give me even more of what I'm asking. But you need to see where you are, what you need, and to accept the compromise, to accept that your partner also wants to work it out. Nobody wants to be fighting. Nobody wants to be with the person next in a bad mood. I mean, I don't. And I know that if you are here and you're listening to this, it's because you don't want that either. And maybe you already had it in your life. So you want to do better. Maybe you're not in a relationship right now. You say, like, I had all these bad relationships. If I get in a new one, I need to do better. I need to be better. I need to be in a better relationship. I want to be happy. I want to manifest happiness in my life. And the quality of my relationship is going to have everything to do with that. Or maybe not everything, but a big part of that. Because if I don't have peace in my relationship, I don't have peace on mind. If I don't have peace on mind, I can work, I can function, I can be reasonable with whatever I have to do or have to say. I have to deal with other people. So I just want to have peace in mind, peace in my heart. I want to be happy. And you have to have a peaceful relationship to achieve all that I just mentioned, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's keep going. And let's do step number 5. Support your partner to achieve their dreams. Ask regularly where your partner's dreams are. And this has also to do with a little part of the movie that I was talking about, how we forget to ask our partners what is going on. Because it's normal that people change. We grew up. Even if you met somebody 6 months ago, a year ago, even more if it's 5 or 10 or 20 years ago, people has changed. And you need to know the new person that your partner has become. And obviously you need to let know your partner who you are now. How many times you hear about couples that say, oh, we grew up in different ways. Yes, of course, because you met right here. And then after 5 years, you grew up in different directions, but you didn't take the time to get together and to know each other again. Who are you 5 years later? What is in your mind 5 years later? What are your desires in life and even sexually? People don't ask to their partners years later, where are your desires now? Do you have any fantasies? What would you like to do? What would you like me to do? How you would like me to be with you? And all that questions, you can tell your partner also, hey, I think that now I have these different ideas, you know, I'm not uh, this young, shy person anymore. I think I have become more adventurous and I want to share this with you. If you don't talk, honey, if you don't tell your partner what you want, it's not going to happen. Like a lot of people is scared to tell to their partners what they think and what they want for fear of judgment. But if it's your partner, you need to be able to talk and to say what you want. I'm not saying if it's something big, maybe you have to touch the water first and say like put your toe in the water and say like, okay, what can I say? What is acceptable for my partner? Maybe my partner have changed their mind. Maybe has become a more open mind person. You don't know if you don't ask. So ask regularly where your partner's dreams are and where your partner's uh, emotions are, where your partner's thoughts are, where your partner's sexual desires are. I'm just giving you all the secrets right here. Like, seriously, I get too excited. I'm giving you so much. Okay, let's keep going. So we did step number 5, and we have 2 more to go. 8, romance, passion, and sex. Okay, do you see that this is step number 6? And how a lot of people, especially people that are looking for Tantra, think that just finding romance, passion, and sex are going to fix the whole relationship that is being on trouble for a while. So I like to leave this for later. I'm not telling you you're not gonna do it. You have to do it. You're gonna do it. I'm gonna push you, but I want you to have a foundation so everything just moves smoothly. So how we get to a good romance, passion, and sex? First, you create an emotional bank account. What this means? This means to be starting from being nice to your partner, to create not a sexual mood yet, but a nice environment, a nice atmosphere around the whole relationship, not just the moment. Like, oh, I think I'm falling horny tonight, so maybe I should do something nice to her, so tonight I'm lucky. No, that is very superficial and very shallow. So this has to be something continuous and something that grows into your partner. So your partner needs to feel that you care, that you still loving this person, that you're still being attracted by this person, saying, honey, you look beautiful this morning. And your partner maybe has hair like crazy, like all night, thank you, honey. But you know what? She's going to say, he loves me no matter what. He finds me attractive no matter what. Maybe you don't, or maybe you shouldn't be with that person. I mean, I'm not trying to stay with one partner if it's not your destiny to be with this partner. If you really don't feel attracted to this person, maybe if I want you to try all the steps, but also at the end of the steps, you're gonna have more clarity and say, yes, I think this is doable. I think I was just disconnected, but now that I went through all these steps, I'm back. I'm back appreciating my partner. I'm back loving my partner. Oh my God, I'm getting chills saying this. I know that I want to be with this person for the next level of my life. I don't like also to talk about forever or for the rest of your life, because we don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. We just don't know. We don't know about the future. We can guess it. We can build it. We can start build it tonight. We can put the foundations and start building up. But I want you also to be open to think and to say, if in any moment I don't feel that this is working, I want you to look for your own happiness. If you are not happy, you can be in a happy relationship. You need to look for what you need and what you want. But that is a little bit of self-love. Maybe I have to do another course about self-love. Okay. The next step for romance, passion, and sex is identify the other's mood. Imagine that you come home super horny and you find your partner and you don't identify the mood of your partner. I'm sorry. This is a live webinar, so everything happens. I have hiccups. You don't identify the mood and you approach in your horniness. Hey, honey, I'm ready. And you don't know that your partner was fired from their job, or you don't know if a family member died, or you don't know if it's a woman, if it's having a heavy period and she just feel like crap. And you know how your partner is gonna feel, and you know what are you gonna get? You're gonna get a rejection, like, no thank you, sir or ma'am. This is not happening. Why? Because you don't even pay attention before you approach of where is your partner, what he or she is feeling. Can I approach with my desire? Can I approach with my eros to my partner right here, right now, at this time? Maybe she's tired. Maybe she wants to go to sleep. Maybe she's hungry. I don't know. If you don't ask, you won't know. And sometimes asking too direct might be not pleasant, and that's why people don't do it. But you can do it in a subtle way. You can come closer. You can come in a subtle way, in a loving way, and then show what you're feeling, what is your intention, and see if you are accepted. I think after you approach in a soft way, you will be accepted. Okay. Create a safety of and warm atmosphere. Well, yes, of course, you need preferably safety and warm atmosphere. You don't want to be thinking that the house is gonna catch on fire and trying to have sex, because, well, only if you are into dangerous stuff is gonna be pleasurable, but most likely no. And it's better if you know that everything is in peace, everything is set up. If you have kids, the kids are or already sleeping or with grandma, or somebody's taking care of them. So you create a time, you create a date for having sex. You are prepared, you are ready, you got sexy, you had a nice shower, you are fresh, you got pretty, you got sexy, you put on something nice, and now the two of you are ready to come together and to get into romance and passion and sex, and I get so excited. Let me check if I see any questions. I think I'm gonna leave the questions at the end. I'm so excited of being given this webinar. So excited. And seriously, I get goosebumps when I'm talking about passion and romance and sex, because we all want it. We all need it. Let's do Steps number 7. Step number 7 is to build a life together. Share your lifetime mission with each other and merge it. I'm so excited. It's so important that you two share what is your life mission. What do you want? What are you looking for? Do you want to be a parent? You don't. Do you want to move to a different city? Or you don't? You want to keep your school. You want to go back to school. And maybe your partner can support you or can't. But what happens if you don't share what you want and what you need? If you don't share what you want and what you need, and you just keep going and you repress your feelings, you repress what you want, you just want to become a frustrated person. And if you become frustrated, then your relationship is a frustration for you. And you can advance. You can keep going. You just feel now that your partner is dragging you down because you're not walking side to side in what you want. So if you really want to have a conscious relationship, you need to share. It could be little things. Maybe you're not thinking in kids right now. Maybe you don't thinking in moving out, but you can say that also. Like, you know what? I just don't have any plans right now. I'm just living for myself. I just living the life. I just want to enjoy. You can say, you know what? I don't even want a relationship right now. I'm not looking. I'm having fun with you. It's nice to share time with you, but I'm not looking for a relationship. Please, God, guys, say it. Talk. I don't understand why people don't say what they want and what they need, what they're looking for, or what they don't want. It's so much better if you tell the other one what you want, what you need, what you don't want. Hmm? So this is so cool and important. As I said, it doesn't matter if it's a relationship that's been for a long time or if it's a new relationship. This happened to me. I'm gonna tell you a little story. I was dating a guy, and we were having just good times, just having fun. But he didn't tell me that he was feeling his clock ticking. He wanted to find someone to marry, and he wanted kids like as soon as possible. So I was dating him just in a cool way and like, oh, it's so cool to come to your place and to relax and have fun. But he didn't tell me what he was looking for. And sometimes, especially if you are in that space that you want to marry and have kids, it's better to tell the other person. And maybe you need to leave this person and find someone that shares your dreams. The only way that you can stay with someone for a long time that you don't share dreams at the moment at the same level is if you love this person deeply, so deeply that your desires can be put on hold, but not repressed. I don't want you to be frustrated. I want you to do the things that you want to do. And sometimes the most powerful force to do things is love. And God is talking through me right now. The power of love is the only one that makes you do the most difficult things in life. And I'm talking right now from experience. I'm sorry. That type of love doesn't appear all the time. And then what is more important if you don't have it is self-love. Tend to do what your desires are. Let's say like I can't wait for this person. I can't wait for this person to want to be in a relationship with me. I can be with this person. I can wait for this person to love me like I love her or love him. So you need to find what is the best for you. Just you can't put pressure. So what happened to me is this guy find someone else, met someone else, and move on. He moved away from me and date this person like for a month or two, and then they got married, and now they have two babies, and God bless them, and God bless him that he didn't waste his time with me, waiting for me to change, because I was not going to do it in that moment. But the life just go around, and now I'm in the other side. Now it was me who was into the relationship, and my partner was not ready. And I decided to wait. I decided to stay, and I decided to do everything with the strength the love could give me. Well, I think that was the last step. And I had to bring my relationship as an example, and that's why I'm so passionate about this topic, and that's why I decided to become an expert on this, and I decided to read all the books and get all the information out there for you, but not only from the courses and the trainings and the books, but also from my heart, and also asking for the download. What do you need to hear? Okay, so, oh, I forgot to remind you to keep track your numbers. You can return and keep track of your numbers. Remember to number from only using 0, 5, or 10 in any of the steps. Let me remind you the steps. Number 1 is communication, and you can put there, how's your relationship? Is it bad? 0, is it okay? 5 is perfect. 10. The second is admiration and appreciation. How you doing in receiving appreciation, or how you doing in giving appreciation? But it might be like feeling that what you receive. 3 is getting closer. 4 is managing issues. How good are you in managing issues? Are you terrible? You get a 0. Are you okay? Are you the only one trying to fix things, everything? Okay, maybe you need a 5. Are you perfect managing issues? 10. Support your partner to achieve their dreams. How supportive are you, or how much support are you getting? Give a 0, a 5, or a 10. In your romance, passion, and sex, how you doing? How you doing in the bedroom? Give it a value, 0 if you're not getting what you want, 5 if it's 10 if like your bed is perfect. Can be better. Always can be better. And build a life together. How are you sharing your missions? Have you talked about it or not at all? 0. It's like, maybe we have talked a little bit. 5, 10. Like, we know where we are. We know what we're doing. Okay, and now if you have all your numbers, count how many zeros do you have. If you have more than 4 zeros, means that your relationship needs a lot of work. And I'm not just telling you that right now. Maybe you already knew that. Like, oh shit, my relationship really needs a lot of work. That's why I'm here watching this webinar. Or count how many 5s do you have. We're like, oh, okay, I have more than 4 5s. I think my relationship is cool, but it might need some work. It might get better. It might I get closer to my partner. I get to know what I don't know. Might I get to know this person that I met 5 years ago, but now it's a different person. Or you can count, if you have more than 10, then that means that your relationship is very good. But it also depends if in the other 3 levels, what you got. Did you got 0s? Did you got 5s? So then you can see what you need to work on. What specifically can be better for you to work, to focus. And to do that, for that, now I want to introduce you to the Art of Conscious Relationships workshop. Fireworks. Why I send fireworks? Because I had put so much work and so much love in this workshop. I made it with all the tools I have learned, with all the tools that I know work, with all the tools that we all need. Ah! I get so excited. So when, how is happening? Janelle, tell me. Do you want to know? Okay, here you go. It's an online event, so you can be at home. I can be here on the West Coast, and you can be in the East Coast, you can be in Europe, you can be in India, you can be anywhere, and you can participate. Like, even if we have a different schedule, you can come live, or you can get the recordings later. You can come with your partner, which would be much, much better, but also you can come by yourself and then work with your partner later. And we will work and develop the steps to have a conscious relationship with practical exercises and guidance from your coach and relationship expert, Janelle Torruco. That's me. And the investment is $222 for the weekend. May 1st is a Saturday, May 2nd is a Sunday, and we will be working from 9 in the morning Pacific time to 6 p.m. Pacific time. We will have 1 hour lunch break and small breaks through the day, but we're going to be doing exercises where you're going to be strengthening the muscles of all the steps that I just told you. How to do communication, how to take care of, ask for my partner what they need, how to fix problems, how to support my partner, how to ask for what I want in bed, how to give what my partner needs. So we're going to work in all these muscles. It's an intensive workshop in a weekend, and we're gonna get it done. So to reserve your spot, you have to go to the same website you went earlier in these days to get the ticket to see this webinar. Is the Art of Conscious Relationships.live. And there now you're going to find the sign up for the webinar. Also, if you're seeing this webinar in the future, these dates are going to change. we're going to have this webinar at least once a month, every month. So just go to the same website and you will find the next dates for the near future. So it doesn't matter if you're watching this webinar 2 months in the future, 6 months in the future. Just go to the website and there you can find the next workshop, when is the next date, and you can sign up. So don't miss it. Okay, my loves. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate that you give me your time, that you give me your patience, that you allow me to share with you everything that I have to give. And well, I hope to see you soon. I hope to see you in the workshop in the near future. And I'm sending you blessings, many, many blessings and love and happiness. Namaste.